YNR spoilers reveal the news that Allison Lanier has officially left the role of Summer Newman on the popular soap opera The Young and the Restless has sent shockwaves through the fan community. Lanier, who has quickly made a strong impression on the audience since she entered the role in 2022, has recently announced in a surprising way that her journey in Genoa City is coming to an end. This is certainly not very pleasant news for the audience who love the show, especially those who have followed the development of the character Summer Newman through each episode. Initially, Allison Lanier's role as Summer Newman was met with a lot of skepticism and comparison from the audience, because Hunter King had created a very special and almost irreplaceable image of Summer for many years before. However, in just a short time, Lanier has proven her talent by bringing a completely new Summer Newman, both familiar but also very unique, a Summer who is stronger, more independent, but also more emotional. Lanier's performance has gradually convinced even the most loyal fans of the old version. This surprising announcement by Lanier was shared by the actress herself on the X platform, formerly Twitter, with an emotional statement, "Hello everyone. This Friday, May 2nd, will be my last episode on YNR. I have loved this journey and learned a lot, but it is time to develop in a different direction." Immediately, Lanier's post received strong responses from the online community. Many fans expressed regret and disappointment at having to say goodbye to the character they loved. The warm and touching comments about Lanier continued to pour in, showing the sincere affection that the audience had for her. Some loyal fans even shared that they could hardly imagine Genoa City without Lanier's version of Summer Newman. Allison Lanier's departure is not simply an actress leaving a role, but also signals a new phase for the character of Summer Newman herself. This means that the YNR writing team will face a major challenge in reorienting the future of the character of Summer. Will Summer leave Genoa City to start a new life, or will the character continue to exist with another actor? Changing actors is never easy on a long-running drama, especially a popular show like The Young and the Restless, where continuity and the audience's emotional connection with the characters is extremely important. Hunter King created an irreplaceable Summer Newman, and Allison Lanier has succeeded in recreating and developing this character. Will the next person to take on the role be able to do as well as Lanier did? On the other hand, the audience is also very curious about Allison Lanier's future plans. Her decision not to continue the contract and leave a beloved role must have a very important reason. Perhaps she is nurturing new plans in her career, maybe a film project or a completely different role, or even a completely new direction off the screen. In the post shared on social media, Lanier did not reveal specifically about her future plans, making fans even more curious and speculative. But whatever her upcoming decision is, Lanier is certainly ready for new challenges, with the confidence and courage that she has clearly shown through her journey at YNR. Although her time in Genoa City was short, it was long enough for Allison Lanier to leave a deep impression on the audience. And even though she is no longer associated with Summer Newman, Lanier has certainly left a beautiful mark in the history of the show. This Friday, May 2nd, will be the day when the audience has to say goodbye to one of the most memorable Summer Newmans on the small screen. Although the farewell is full of regret, fans will always follow and support Allison Lanier on her new journey, hoping to continue to see her shine and succeed in new roles. As for YNR, Lanier's departure will certainly open a new page full of challenges but also full of creative potential, an opportunity for the show to continue to renew itself and retain the audience with more interesting surprises in the future. The unexpected departure and future predictions. Allison Lanier's departure from the role of Summer Newman on The Young and the Restless, YNR, has sent shockwaves through the show's fan base. Lanier, who has played Summer since 2022, has officially announced her departure from the show, and no one could have expected such a big change to come at a time when the love triangle between Summer, Kyle, and Claire Newman was becoming increasingly tense and emotional. Summer and the love triangle. When Allison Lanier took on the role of Summer Newman in 2022, many were skeptical about whether she could replace Hunter King, who created a special Summer Newman and left an indelible mark on fans. However, Lanier has proven her talent by bringing a new Summer while still maintaining the core characteristics of the character. Lanier's Summer is no longer the shy, innocent girl she once was, but a strong, determined, and sometimes jealous woman. The love triangle between Summer, Kyle, and Claire has been one of the most compelling storylines on YNR in recent memory. Summer, despite the painful realization that Kyle is no longer hers, is still dealing with unresolved feelings for him. While Summer struggles with jealousy and mixed emotions, she also knows that she can't win Kyle back, at least not right now. Summer and Kyle's relationship is complicated, as Kyle still keeps in touch and protects Summer through tough times. However, with Claire's arrival, the mixed emotions have made it difficult for Summer to keep her heart strong. Claire's return complicates things even more, and viewers can't help but worry that Summer will be faced with a tragic situation. Allison Lanier's departure. A big surprise. Lanier's departure came as a huge shock to YNR fans, especially those who have been following Summer for the past few months. While Summer is still dealing with an ongoing emotional battle, the actress's official departure from the role has left a void that will be hard to fill right away. In a post on X, formerly Twitter, Lanier shared an emotional announcement, saying, "This Friday, May 2nd, will be my last episode on YNR. I've loved this journey and learned so much, but it's time to move on in a different direction." It was a decision Lanier carefully considered. While Summer's character has been a pivotal part of the emotional love triangle, the actress says she feels it's time to move on to a new chapter in her career. This is not only an end for Summer, but also a new beginning for Lanier, who will continue to develop her career in exciting new projects. Summer replacement, could she return? After Lanier announced her departure, the biggest question among fans was what YNR had in mind for Summer Newman. Sources from Soap Opera Digest, SOD, revealed that the show currently has no immediate plans to replace Summer. This opens up the possibility that Summer could be gone for a while, before returning at some point. However, this isn't the first time YNR has had to deal with replacing a popular character. When Summer was replaced by Lanier as Hunter King, many questioned whether the new actress could maintain the appeal of the role. And while the change was initially met with resistance, Lanier proved to be the right choice, creating a strong and vibrant Summer. With Lanier's departure, another question was raised: will Hunter King return to continue playing Summer? This is a hypothesis that many fans are looking forward to. Hunter King has been an iconic Summer for many years, and her return would not only be an emotional return, but also a huge hit for YNR as it reconnects with old fans. The love triangle and Summer's future. Whether Summer continues on the show with a new face or not, the love triangle between her, Kyle, and Claire will still be one of the most intriguing plot lines. Love, jealousy, and tough decisions will continue to dominate the lives of the characters. Summer, with her complex emotions, will always be the one standing between difficult choices, and her story will surely have more surprises in the future. Fans won't be forgetting Allison Lanier's Summer anytime soon. She brought a new lease of life to the character, making the love story more profound and full of ups and downs. Lanier's departure will be a memorable milestone in YNR's history, but it also opens up opportunities for new stories, new characters to appear and continue to captivate the audience. No matter what direction YNR takes in replacing Summer, it is certain that Allison Lanier's departure will be one of the important turning points in the show. The departure of Summer, one of the important characters, leaves a lot of questions for the future, and the audience will have to wait to see how YNR will continue to develop. Stay tuned for Lanier's final air date on May 2nd, and hopefully any changes in Summer's future will bring interesting surprises and continue to maintain the appeal of the show. Regardless of who Summer is, this love triangle will continue to touch the hearts of millions of viewers who love the young and the restless, and it will certainly never lack drama or memorable moments. Enjoy and predict the future of Summer Newman on YNR on May 2nd. Viewers of the popular TV series The Young and the Restless, YNR, will have to say goodbye to Summer Newman, one of the most beloved characters over the past 2 years. Allison Lanier, who has been guaranteed to join the Summer Forum since 2022, has decided to leave the show, a change that has surprised the fan community. Although she brought a breath of fresh air to the summer, this job not only raises questions about who will replace her, but also the next direction of YNR in an emotional farewell. Viewers shocked about Allison Lanier's departure. Since Allison Lanier first appeared in the summer of 2022, she has received a lot of opinions and also a lot of mixed opinions. Given that Hunter King has created a distinctive, memorable Summer Newman over the years, Lanier stepping into such a storied role was no small feat. However, in just a short period of time, Lanier has managed to conquer the fantasy world with a fresh and deeper Summer, while also bringing new life to the love triangle between Summer, Kyle, and Claire Newman. But Allison Lanier's departure came so suddenly that it took fans by surprise. Through a social media post, Lanier shared that May 2nd would be her final episode on YNR. She wrote, "Hello everyone. This Friday, May 2nd, will be my last episode on YNR. I have loved this journey and learned so much, but it is time to move on in a different direction." Lanier's announcement quickly attracted attention from fans and the media. This is shocking news, especially since Summer, Kyle, and Claire's relationship is heating up and there are a lot of unresolved drama issues. With Summer's relationships being emotional and complicated, her departure has left many viewers wondering where the story will go next. The heartwarming love triangle and the uncertain ending the relationship between Summer, Kyle, and Claire has been the focus of many recent episodes, with confrontations, jealousy, and raw emotions. Summer is struggling with jealousy and lingering feelings for Kyle, but she's also facing the reality that she won't get him back, at least not yet. Claire's return to Kyle and the three of them dealing with their intense emotions have created some of the most dramatic moments on the show. Viewers were expecting some dramatic confrontations, emotional conversations, where Summer could express her feelings again, and there could be some hope for a happy ending. However, Lanier's departure has left all of these expectations in tatters. Summer's emotional struggles will be left behind, and this raises a big question. How will YNR handle this love triangle without Summer? No immediate replacement. Summer's future. According to sources close to the show, YNR has no immediate plans to replace Summer Newman. This opens up some interesting theories about the character's future. Will YNR let Summer go for a while, before looking for another actress to take over the role? Or, is it possible that YNR will convince Hunter King to return and continue to secure Summer, who has made a deep impression on viewers over the years? If YNR decides to convince Hunter King to return, it would be a strong move, because she is not only the Summer who has been associated with many big stories on YNR, but is still a name that many viewers love and want to return. This would spark a wave of excitement in the fan community, and could be a clear light to prolong the love story between Summer and Kyle, opening up a surprising future for the characters. However, if Hunter King does not return, YNR will face some major challenges in maintaining Summer's appeal. Can another actress do this role well and create a strong connection with the audience? This could be a fresh start for a new show, but it's also a big risk for the show, as replacing a favorite can always lead to mixed reactions from fans. The question of Summer's replacement is part of a larger picture of change that YNR will face in the near future. It's safe to say that Summer's absence will leave a significant void in the relationships between the characters. Will Kyle continue his relationship with Claire, or will he have to make difficult choices and find a way to deal with his unresolved feelings for Summer? The answer remains unclear, and viewers will have to watch what happens next to see what direction the show will take. Allison Lanier's departure from YNR is a big change, not only for viewers who loved Summer, but also for the show itself. It's a major turning point that could lead to a series of changes in the cast and content of the show. Whether Summer stays or not, the love triangle between her, Kyle, and Claire will be one of the most intriguing storylines, and there will certainly be plenty of drama, and surprises. Lanier's departure opens up a lot of possibilities for the future of YNR, and viewers will continue to wait for updates on the future of Summer, an irreplaceable character in their hearts.